and welcome to Warrior Strength Get Pumped. Today we are lifting weights, so you will need a variety of weights for lower body and upper body exercises. If you have a mat, you can have that out as well. So here's the lineup. We'll go through the warm-up. We'll do deadlifts and lunges, deadlifts and squats. So it's a combo, deadlift, squat, and then we head into a lunge, curtsy. We alternate sides, lunge, curtsy. So get out the appropriate weights for those lower body exercises. We have, pretend I'm laying on the ground, press, fly, turn, press, turn, fly. So we're working the chest. A heavy weight for that works really well. And then we'll go tricep press, elbows tucked in really tight, tricep press, so you're pressing straight up over your shoulders. And then you're gonna take your dumbbells outside of your temples for a skull crusher, shoulder to elbow doesn't move, okay? And then we stand up for a bent over wide row, turn, narrow row. The wide row, our palms face the back of the room. We take our elbows out nice and wide like goalposts. And then we come down, turn our wrists, and pull our elbows up right past our rib cage, and our weights come in right kind of towards our pockets right here between your rib cage and your hip bone, okay? Then we stand up, curl, curl, wide and narrow. We come down for our reverse plank V-ups, dolphins, and leg lifts, okay? So we're gonna go through this whole list of exercises 4 times. We have a 40-second amount of work with a 20-second break. We'll go through it with that time increment, then we go 20-10, then we go back to 40-20, then we finish with 20-10, and we stretch it on out. So let's start with our warm-up. That hopefully gave you a chance to get out your weights and know what you want to use today. If you're tracking, you've written it down. If you're not tracking, but you have the tracker sheet, that's your guide, okay? If you didn't print it out, it's okay, I'm gonna take you through it. Let's start with our warm-up. You guys can play some music, anything that you want. Let's march it on out. Whatever suits you today, go ahead and play some music, and we'll get moving. So a little march in place. Let's step forward, knee, back, knee. So 2-step, knee, 2-step, knees, 2-step, knee. You can add a little quick step if you'd like to make a little stutter. Always working on that one. Too fast, it's too fast. Let's take it side to side. Step, step, knee. Step, step, knee. Happy middle of the week. You can do this workout anytime you want. It is a replay, anytime kind of a workout. I will be switching. This will be the last time we're doing this particular routine, and we are doing something new next time we have a Get Pumped class, okay? Let's go ahead and land our foot nice and wide, side lunge sway, toes are forward, shift your body weight from side to side, and then add a little scoop, scoop, scoop. It's like you're splashing a puddle, chest stays lifted, shoulders are up. Eye gaze is looking ahead of you. And then let's stand nice and tall and do a torso rotation. Let your arms kind of swing. Lift your heel, pivot on your toe and ball of your foot. There is a bend in your knees. And then let's take a lunge to the back of the room. Step it up, kick it. Other leg. Find some balance here, step up in your front leg. Two more. Do a nice wide stance, swing through next. This is a nice way to open up our hamstrings, so reach up overhead. Swing through 3, 2, and this last one, stay down, and walk it on out to plank. Pause, come back. Roll it on up, do it again. Swing, 3, 2, 1, hold it down, walk it out. And walk it back. Let's go one more time. Oh, this is like my favorite part of the warm-up. I like the stretch. I like the walk out to plank. And the little core activation, just kind of putting a little bit of pressure on your hands, loosening everything up. All right, let's just jumping jack or tap out to the end. So about 10 more seconds, and we will grab our weights and get working. All right, time. I'm gonna move this back. I want it over here better. Okay, we start with deadlift squats. So go ahead and grab your weights that you're gonna use. You want your heavier weights and begin. We've got toes forward, elbow comes back like you're sitting in a chair. Deadlift, fold at the hips, proud chest this whole time. Okay. You're taking your time, especially as we just get started here, okay? Get the movement and the form right. And then if you need to pick up your pace, you can. But if you have a nice heavy weight, it should feel really good. There's both ankles for you. Weight in your heels. Squeeze the back of your legs, squeeze your booty. And time. Okay. Stick with that weight or switch it up. You can write down your weights now or write it down later. We have lunge curtsies. There'll be a combo. Rear lunge, curtsy, switch legs. Rear lunge, curtsy, switch legs. Ready? Breathe for 5 more seconds and then we'll go. When you're lunging, go ahead and begin. Step up into your front heel. Try not to push off your back foot, okay? Always stepping up into your front leg. Let that do the work. This leg does the balance, okay? Push your heel into the ground. Shoulders stacked over your hips, proud chest. And we're moving. Balance. Posture. Good form. We're breathing heavy already, aren't we? Didn't take much. 10 more seconds. We use this time to breathe. 3, 2, 1. If you're somebody who wants to finish off a side, finish off your side, and then let's move on to the floor for chest press, fly, and your skull crusher. So put your weights there, lay down on your backs, and we begin chest press fly in 3, 2, 1. I don't know if you can hear the beeps, they might be faint, but they're there. Chest press, turn, fly. The weights need to be in line with your chest, okay? So I should say your hands are in line with your chest, and then your weights automatically kind of line up. So in line with your shoulders, elbows out to the side, little bend in your elbows if you're feeling it too much in your shoulder on the fly. Using our chest muscles to squeeze and press. Go ahead and stop if you need to. Switch up your weight because we're going into tricep press, skull crusher. So a tendency that people have on a skull crusher is to come here. Your shoulder, your elbows right over your shoulder, okay? And then come from this hinge position at your elbow. Your elbow is just a joint that's bending. Okay, let's go. Press, skull crusher. So check yourself. Press. Are your elbows straight up over your shoulders? Are they moving? Are they staying in the same place as your forearms drop down? You're outside of your temples. And you're using the back of your arm to press, 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 okay? Okay, go ahead and come on up because now we're headed into bent over row, bent over wide row. Then we're going into biceps, okay? So pick a decent sized weight for your back. If you're still developing your back, go a little bit lighter. If you've got a nice strong back already, don't be afraid to lift a little heavy, okay? So let's go ahead and hike up the weights narrow. Turn your weights wide. Narrow, squeeze your shoulder blades together, wide. Use your upper back muscles to do the work. Squeeze, pull, right? Not wide. Right to your pockets. Pull, pull, pull. Chest is forward. And the more you can fold yourself to the ground, the better it is for your back. You're upright and you're feeling in your shoulders, it means you're too upright. That was time. We're going into biceps. Narrow curl, wide curl. Wide curl, narrow curl, either which way. Front and side, that's all you need to remember. We go in 9 seconds, so breathe, then we'll come down to the floor for core work. We'll repeat this whole set again. Ready, set, go. Wide, and a full curl. Wide, and a full curl. So we're standing up nice and tall, shoulders are stacked over your hips, slight bend in your knees. If you find that you have a weight that's kind of swaying you, you can kickstand your foot. Okay, you kind of want to keep your body from rocking back and forth. It's about your arms right now. Kind of neutralize your body, stabilize it, core tight, and then step back if you need to, if you can't stop yourself from rocking. All right, let's hit the floor. We've got reverse plank, be up to start. So you have an option to go from your heels in reverse plank, and then V up or tabletop boat. Ready, set, begin, okay? Fingertips face your butt or the side walls. Okay, they don't face behind you, please. Keep your wrists, oops, safe. And if you fall out of your V, okay, 2, try to control it. It's hard to balance on your sit bones. Maybe you're an expert at it now. Hips to the ceiling, hamstrings and glutes squeeze, whether you're in a tabletop, feet on the ground, or heels on the ground or plank, okay? Oh, goodness. Come on over. Your elbows in a plank. We have dolphin pike up, so you can either hop it or lift it. And then we've got leg lift. This does not have to be a rocket lift. It's a little leg lift, okay? So we're in plank, dolphin, plank, lift, lift. Begin. You're using your cheek to lift your leg. You can hop if you prefer, and then lift, okay, or you can pike, plank, lift, lift. Everything is controlled, everything is contracted through your core. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs. Three, 2, 1. You get to do it again. So track anything that you need to track right now. When we head into our 20 seconds, here's your options. Pick up a light weight so you can rep pretty quick in 20 seconds, or pick up a heavy weight and take your time, and just know that when you go heavy, your heart rate is gonna spike, and that 20 seconds is gonna be pretty effective, okay? But we're going back at it. So write down what you need to, grab your weights, we're going back to squat, deadlift, and you have about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, squat, toes forward, deadlift. Proud chest, flat back. So retract your shoulder blades back. You have a rounded out back or spine. Fix it. Dig out your chest. Draw your shoulders back. Last one, time. Headed into our reverse lunge curtsies. We go in for 3, 2, 1, go. Lunge to curtsy, step up in your front heel. So the set moves pretty quick. We end up getting a lot of volume, a lot of rep work. Go ahead and stop in a short amount of time. Chest fly, chest press. Down on the ground, we start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press, turn, fly. If I'm moving too fast, I'll allow you to take a little pause in the stream. But if you can't, just keep up and try to get the work in the 20 seconds. That is the whole point, right? To use the 20 seconds to our best of our advantage here, okay? All right, go ahead and pause. We've got a press to a skull crusher. So check your weights if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. press, skull crush, press, skull crush, press, skull crush. You got it. Three, two, one. Let's go ahead and stand up. We're going wide row, narrow row. Try to quickly come up. Let's stick with these weights, why not? Okay, ready, set, fold forward, row, turn, row. Row, turn your hands, row. Wide and narrow, shoulder blades squeezing together in the back. 3, 2, 1. Biceps are next. Ready, set, begin. Remember what I said about rocking and swaying your body? Try to keep yourself steady and stable. Extend your back foot. Stagger your stance if you need to. I'm going to go by quick. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back in plank. Reverse plank. Get on your butts. Dig your heels in the ground and go. Lift, lift. So the first set, I was definitely warming up. Now I'm going to push myself a little bit more, really lift my hips, squeeze my butt. I'm lifting a little higher in the plank. Go ahead and pause. And let's flip over for dolphins. Whew. Hop or lift, and then leg lift, go. Tailbone lifts, plank, leg lift, tailbone lifts, plank, leg lift, tailbone, plank, lift, time. Track your weights, write down what you used for each exercise, and then let's do it again. So we're going to repeat everything we did. 40 seconds. Okay? We're going to go through this 2 more times. You have about 5 seconds. We're going to do it again. We're moving today. Squats and deadlifts are first. Go. If you need a little bit longer time, pause and come back. Pause, write down what you need to, take your sip of water, take your air, and then come back. Let's work. The goal here is to be moving at a faster pace. Help with metabolic conditioning, as well as resistance and our strength with the weights. Proud chest, shoulders roll back. Come on, Trace. I can fix myself too. We all have little things that we can fix. Breathing and sweating at this point. And time. Okay. Lunges. And curtsies. The back of the room to the corner of the room. We will alternate one leg at a time. You have 7 seconds to breathe. Pick up your weights, get in position. 3, 2, 1, begin. You hear a new noise on the stream. It's because my daughter just picked up her saxophone. Is practicing. So it's not a squeak, not a horn. It is a horn. My daughter's saxophone horn. Shoulders are stacked over your hips. Three, 2, 1. Done. Finish if you need to finish. Aside. And then we're going to come chest press, chest fly. Down on the round. Tilt your hips towards your chin, get your lower back on the floor. Engage your core, and go. Press, turn, fly. Turn, press, turn, fly. Turn, press, turn, fly, nice deep breaths here, okay? We work the lower body, got our heart rates up. We're working a big muscle again, but we do have a chance to sit and breathe, which is nice. So breathe. Press the weights. Fly with the weights. All right, and then release. Let's come to tricep press skull crusher. My weights, I left them over there. So I'm going to try to use this heavy weight for it. I did it the first time. I can do it again. I don't know for 40 seconds, but I'll try, right? Sometimes we do it and we're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could. I'm so strong. So prove to yourself you are. All right, tricep press, skull crusher. Ready, begin. Press, skull crushers. I know I can do triceps with this weight standing. Skull crushers is a little bit more challenging. They're just bulky weights, but I'm doing it, okay? Prove to yourself you can sometimes, and even if you don't get a whole set in with that certain weight, maybe try a couple, and never know until you try. Sometimes you discover like, oh, I am that strong, I should be using a heavier weights for certain exercises. Oh. And time, that was tough, but I did it, okay. Standing up, we come into bent over neuro row wide row, working our back. We go from our chest and triceps to our back, then biceps. 5 seconds to breathe. Fold at the hips, put the weight straight down from your shoulders, pull, turn, pull. Squeeze your back muscles, squeeze. Try to get your elbows up. Take them up pretty high, okay? Because if we fall short, right about here and here, we're not using our full range of motion and we're not targeting our back muscles. So you want to think about right between your shoulder blades and a little bit below, right in the middle of your spine, we've got rhomboids. That's what you want to be targeting, squeezing, and working. Okay, go ahead and stop. Postural muscles. If you want better posture, you want to be pulled back like this, stand a little taller, so we're working. Okay, biceps are next. Breathe. I'm standing under the fan, it's nice and cool here. Ready, set, begin. Roll, roll. If you find yourself swaying, kickstand your foot. Tilt your hips towards your chin, your core tight. Activate it right away. We're going to go through everything one more time. We've got plank work left to do. We're moving quickly now. We're definitely over the halfway hump here. Ten more seconds. And time. Coming down to our reverse planks. I'm just thinking if I want to move my mat. Okay. Ready, set, begin. Lift, hips up, via, balance. Lift. So when you're doing your reverse planks, I have a tendency to roll out with my toes and my legs a little bit. Try to keep your toes up and your heels in the ground. Okay? Oh. 10 more seconds. Struggling as we get to the end here on these V-ups. I'm doing my best. All right, come on over for your dolphins. Oh. It's hard to do front to back work, but it's good, it's a good challenge. And we need to work our back side a little bit more, like counter our exercises, front, back, front, back. Anyways, okay, dolphin, it's fun. I know I'm crazy. All right, dolphin lift, leg lift. If you're feeling it in your lower back, your legs coming up too high, lift with your cheek, lift with your heel, okay? And hike up or hop up back to plank. Make sure your butt's down as you lift, okay? Some people end up staying lifted in their dolphin and lift the leg. Let's try to get back to a plank position and lift. Go ahead and pause. Whew. We're doing it all over again. This time it's the 20-second set. It's a fast set, okay? So breathe a little bit, track your weights. If you're using the same weights, usually I'll put like a line or those little quote marks that say like same. All right, back to legs. Squats, deadlifts. Flip, sweat, crab water. We got 5 seconds. Let me go again. So they're 20-second increments. Push hard, ready, go. So at this point, body parts should be fatiguing if you use the correct amount of weight for each muscle group that we work today. And time. Headed into lunges. Back here. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge curtsy combo. Go. Make sure you're clear off your space, you're not tripping on any weights. Step up into your front heel. Your front toe is forward on both the rear lunge and the curtsy. And time. Just like chest press, lay down. Ready, set, begin. Breathe. Four, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 10 seconds. Get ready for triceps. Switch out your weight if you need to. Tricep press, elbows in narrow, tight to your body. They should graze your rib cage, okay? Go. Press, skull crush, lower down. Press, skull crush, lower down. Press, skull crush, lower down. 5 more seconds. 9, okay? Back to our bent over rows. Begin. Narrow, wide. Squeeze your back muscles. And stop, okay? Biceps are next. I'll stick with this weight. 20 seconds, we can do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Curl to curl. Front and side. Five more seconds. 9. Coming back to our reverse plank V-ups and our dolphins. Sit down. Heels on the ground, lift up, go. And V-up or boat pose. Four, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over for dolphin. And this is it, okay? We'll stretch out after this. So everything feels a little shaky. It means we did the work. Ready, set, go. Lift, plank, leg lift, leg lift. Tailbone, plank, leg lift, leg lift. Tailbone, plank, cheek, cheek. Make sure you're using your rear muscle. And time. Let's stretch it all out here. Come into child's pose. Walk your fingertips forward, heels back towards your butt. Whew, breathe. Come up to all fours. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Let's cat-cow round release. Round out your shoulders, round out your upper back, round out your spine. Push the ground away from you. Release. 2 more times. 1 more. Okay, let's lay it on down and make a T with our arms. On your stomach, make a T. Walk one hand in and right next to your shoulder, right? And then this other hand is going to come a little bit above. So we're kind of staggered here, okay? And then roll. A little scorpion tail here. Okay, that should open up your chest and your shoulders. And then let's try the other side. So switch. You're going to walk one hand forward, the other hand kind of comes closer to the shoulder, and you're going to twist. Adjust your hands as needed. You should feel your chest open in the front of your shoulder. All right, and then let's roll all the way over to our backs and do some leg stretches, okay? So one knee comes in, one leg is straight. Let's take a hip opener here as you take your leg, drape it across your body, opposite shoulder stays on the ground. Open up your hip, your lower back, and let's switch into the other direction, the other side. Try to keep the shoulder on the ground. Comes up a little bit, lay it back down. Adjust your body. And then hug both knees into your chest. Lift your tailbone up off the ground, curl it under just a little bit. And then give yourself a nice big hug, rock. Sit, let's lean forward and stretch out our hamstrings. So forward fold, to your toes, to your ankles, to your shins, to your calves. Where can you get to? Try to keep your nose coming ahead of you, coming forward. And chest coming towards your knees. Another hip opener here, and then we'll be done. Take a little figure 4, hug your leg, open up your hip. Try to get your leg parallel to the ground. And then switch. And if you need to lengthen the bottom leg out and just kind of hold a figure 4 here, that's fine. Otherwise, try to walk the heel in a little bit. Hug your leg, open up your hip. Take a nice big breath. Exhale. Fantastic job today. You guys are done. This can be played anytime you want. This actually was a pretty good version of this class, so if you want to flag it, you guys can do likes and saves on all the workouts, and then they'll be in your saved playlist, or like it'll say like saved videos. So if you liked this one, want to come back to it, like I said, this is the last time we're doing this particular routine, so I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back with you on Monday. You will have replay days on Friday and Saturday. If you don't feel like doing the classes that I post for you or that I've given to you, do something else, okay? There was mind class if you missed it. There was cardio countdown on Monday if you missed it. And then of course there's the classes from the week before that or the week before that. Or go onto your history list and see which ones that you've saved and liked, okay? Have a good one. I will see you back here. Be safe, be healthy, have some fun if you have a nice long weekend like we do, okay? Bye guys.